WNST's 2008 Indianapolis Combine coverage is brought to you by Coors Light, a frost-brewed taste that's as cold as the Rockies. Taste the cold of Coors Light anytime with WNSTV.
Well, I mean, to me, that's part of it. If you're going to win in the National Football League, you better have some strong guys. You better have some strong men to win in the National Football League because you've got to beat another team down. And I want those kind of guys. And I'm looking forward to hearing what they have to say. And they've already told me what they think, so that's a good thing.
They get hiring a staff, not necessarily a one-year process, though. Could evolve over 2 or 3 years. Kind of get everything even.
Thanks a lot.
That's interesting. I think it'll be ever evolving. It's a great point.
Not everybody's available when you want them.
Right. Well, it's funny because we put the list together early on in terms of having a hit list of coaches, and we hit on really every guy, this year. But I think those coaches, we've got coaches that are going to be head coaches, we've got coaches that are going to be coordinators, and so we'll have to have the next man up.
Did you get any input from some of the defensive veterans before you made the decision to keep Rex?
No, because right after the interview, the first thing that I did was meet with Rex. Or after the press conference, went upstairs and met with Rex. And that was didn't need anybody's help to figure that out.
John, you talked about how much Art Modell meant to you when he gave you the advice before your press conference. Have you had more talks with him, and what was that like for you to get advice from him?
Well, it was pretty neat because I was a Cleveland Browns fan, which is now the Baltimore Ravens.
Right.
And his Paul Brown and Art Modell and Leroy Kelly and Don Nelson. That's how I grew up. So, and what he said was, he says, make sure you bring in good people. That's what I did. And it's funny when you look at that organization. There was a ton of people in the Baltimore organization that came from Cleveland that he had hired that Steve kept on because Steve had so much respect for him. And Steve followed Art's advice. So that was meaningful. I've not talked to him. I've talked to Sam, his assistant. He's down south right now. So.
All right.
Good. Great.
Thanks,
guys.
John.
Appreciate it.
Very much.